gotta get this new car stand put up in my truck because this one sucks. But while I am driving, I wanted to do story time after dark. I have been meaning to do this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and this topic has been on my head and on my heart because of the work that I've been doing on my body. Is it? Hold on, y'all. I hear sirens. Oh, okay, it's coming from that way. But happy Saturday, y'all. I'm on my way to get something to eat for me and my kids. It is dark because it's Saturday and it's after dark. I need to get my friend to put this statement for me. But yeah, y'all, did y'all miss me? This thing is not gonna stay up, y'all. So y'all gonna hear me, but y'all not gonna see me. Okay? It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to y'all. But it's dark anyway. Y'all can't really see me. But yeah, I'm going to get something to eat for my kiddos and something quick. But I wanted to talk about this because body image has been something that has literally plagued my life, almost my entire life. And a lot of it came from my mom and her having this idea of what fat was or what skinny was, and basically like conditioning that into my head. So I remember, I think, seeing something about tap dancing on TV, and it was very unintentional. I'm not blaming her. I'm not, like bashing her or anything like that. I just know she had body image issues of her own that she passed on to her children. But we were watching something, and I think it was some kids or some girls tap dancing or something like that. And my mom said, "Oh, my girls can't tap dance. They too thick. Instead of tap to tap to tap to tap, it will be to chunk to chunk to chunk to chunk." And it's like those things literally like made me feel like growing up that there was something wrong with my body. I literally hated my body, and I didn't like say those types of things, but when I would stand up and look in the mirror, and even the way that I treated my body by eating mostly unhealthy food, not even paying attention to my body as far as what it likes, what it dislikes, what it does when I eat XYZ. It was literally just me eating, one, for comfort, and also stress eating, anxiety eating things that were going to soothe my emotions instead of giving me the opportunity to deal with my emotions. Food was definitely a comfort for me, and it took me doing a 21-day complete water fast. I drank water, and I pretty much just drank liquids. I had like supplements, vitamin supplements from I don't even remember at the time what I was taking, but it was just like liquid vitamins and stuff like that I was taking at the time. And I did a fast for 21 days, and I feel like that broke the hold that food had on me. It was like I no longer had this addiction to food no longer. It shifted my relationship with it so much so that I was sort of reminded that I was making food more important than it really was in my life. And in doing so, I was basically abusing my body. But that showed, like I was saying, like I hated my body, and it showed in my actions in the way that I showed up or not for myself and for my body. But now understanding how connected everything is, I do a whole lot better with taking care of my body, taking care of my entire being, not just my body. But I have shifted not only my body image issues, but I have shifted my self-image issues, because my body image issues stemmed from my self-image issues. And a lot of this work I did unintentionally, but more recently I've been doing intentional self-image work after reading this book called Psycho-Cybernetics. And I talk about it almost every week. I didn't do this week because it was my birthday week, but I've been talking about a chapter a week of Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's something that I've been reading since probably November, December. And it's a really, 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 really good book to shift your mindset and really shift your life to where you want it to be. But now, when I say, y'all, I love my freaking body, like, just when I look in the mirror, I literally, like, I say my affirmations. I affirm my body. I love on my body. Even the parts that I'm still working on that aren't where I want them to be, just yet I'm still loving on those parts of me. And it's such a refreshing experience to love myself the way that I do, and to see the results of it. My mom looked at me the other day. She was like, have you been on the scale lately? I was like, no, because that was one of the things that I did away with, because I was so hyper focused on this number decreasing. I was so focused on the outcome, I couldn't stay consistent with the habits that would get me to the outcome that I desired to begin with, because of my body image issues, because of my self-image issues. There was nothing that I could do on a consistent basis that would get me to where I wanted to be, because I was so hyper focused on getting to this goal and not focusing on the habits that would actually get me there, and that would be a lifestyle change versus just, oh, I've hit this outcome or I've done this thing and that's that. But for me, it's about being consistent. It's about showing up for myself. It's about loving my body loving my body and my being the way that I desire and the way that I deserve. But yeah, I really used to hate my body, and it showed so much in the way that, in my habits. It showed in who I allowed into my space and into my being. It showed in just overall how I was navigating my life. But now, y'all, I love it. I freaking love my body, okay? I've been working out consistently. I'm very intentional with muscle testing and checking in with my inner guide source, and being willing to do the things or not do the things that are not aligned for me and my being. So there have been a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, but summertime, I'm gonna pop out, okay? I'm gonna pop out and show y'all the difference between where I was. I would say October-ish was when I started to really shift my habit. Well, with my workout habits. I would say my workout habits. And I got involved with Rome Helping Women and Youth, and they have every single Monday through Thursday, they have a workout. And that has really supported me with being consistent, because it's not just me. I'm showing up in the group because the people in my house aren't working out. So I'm the one that's really the example and I'm working on getting my mom more active. But yeah, y'all, I am so grateful for the growth I've experienced. I'm so grateful for how far I've come. Um, yeah. Yeah, I'm complete, but I just wanted to kind of give y'all the background of, and ooh, I forgot to share this part. This part, I was at my heaviest after I had my third child. And if you know me or if you don't, I had my kids literally back to back to back. I was pregnant and or breastfeeding for, I'm still in this stretch because I'm still breastfeeding. But since February of 2019, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yes. Since February of 2019, I have been pregnant and or breastfeeding without a break. Okay? So you can do the math, or whatever the case may be. But I still have not had a break. My body still has not had a break from nourishing and nurturing a child. My first two children are 10.5 months apart. I went to my 6-week appointment after giving birth early to my first at 30 weeks and 3 days, pregnant with my second. Okay? And then I was still breastfeeding my second when I got pregnant with my third. Okay? Got pregnant with my third. And my second and my third are 19.5 months apart. And my now 2-year-old, who's going on 3 in April of this year, he's still breastfeeding. Okay? So my body has really not gotten a break. So when it comes to my hormones, when it comes to, you know, just my body having the opportunity to really heal fully, I have not had that chance. So it's still some things internally that are healing after having 3 children, still breastfeeding, still, you know, recovering from giving birth to a child 3 times. But as I mentioned, I was my heaviest after my third child. I had put on the most weight than I've ever put on in my life, and I felt so uncomfortable in my body, so uncomfortable in my clothes, so uncomfortable getting undressed, so uncomfortable in the mirror. But I didn't appreciate my body for doing what it did, for carrying my 3 children, for nourishing my 3 children, because I breastfed all 3 for different lengths of time. My first, of course, he was a NICU baby. He was there for 45 days, but all throughout his NICU stay, I was able to pump and produce more than enough milk for him. I had milk until he was about 6 months. But because I got pregnant with my second, he no longer wanted to latch, and pumping made me nauseous and throw up. So I just ended up finding a European formula that was closer to the breast milk, and I just stopped pumping for him around 5-6 months. But that experience helped tremendously with my second child, being able to breastfeed her until she was about 16 months. And if my milk would not have changed and she didn't like the taste of it, once I got pregnant with my second, she probably would still be breastfeeding, y'all. She's 4. Okay? But like I said, I could not appreciate my body for the miracle that it was. And that's what it is. Your body is a miracle. You are literally a walking miracle. Your heart is pumping. There's the breath in your lungs. You're functioning at some level, and you're still here alive, and it's a reason for that. And this physical body is only temporary. So yes, love it, appreciate it, care for it, but know that you are bigger than just your physical being. There's so much more to you than just your physical being. So oh, I need some water. But I'm complete, y'all. I just wanted to share that because that time frame of having my kids and putting on all this weight, and after having my kids, that was when I really started to do the work. on focusing on habits. And one of my coaches at the time, she reminded me, she's like, you're so focused on the number on the scale, that's not going to get you to where you want to be. Because as a woman, breastfeeding, not breastfeeding, whatever the case may be, we have different stages and phases of our feminine flow. Whether you're still, you still have a menstrual cycle or not, our bodies still have fluctuations with the seasons, fluctuations with the moon, fluctuations with different stages and phases of our lives. So understanding that when it comes to the scale, our weight is going to fluctuate with that as well. So I stopped going by that. And now I go by just how I feel. I go by my habits. I go by, how my clothes fit, my energy level, being able to get through a workout. Like, those are the markers for me that I focus on. Do I have the energy throughout the day? Am I, more focused? Do I have more energy? Am I more motivated? Those are the things that I'm focused on, the markers of my health. What's my quality of sleep? Am I, having bowel movement? Like, those are the things that I'm focusing on, and not focusing on, this number that fluctuates on a scale any given day. So I just wanted to share that. I hope you all are having an amazing Saturday. I'm so freaking proud of myself for doing this, because I've been missing Saturdays. I've definitely been missing my Saturday lives, but I got one today. So story time. If you have any questions about my journey, about the different things that I'm doing now, as far as habits go, as far as muscle testing when it comes to supplements, muscle testing when it comes to food, muscle testing when it comes to just engaging with energies and people, like, those things have supported and benefited my health tremendously. But I do a lot more on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, different habits. I have a whole full list of daily nourishing activities that I choose from almost every day. But I love my body now. I take such good care of my body. I take such good care of my being, and it took a while for me to get here. Every single day, things come up, challenges come up, issues come up, and there still might be moments when I look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't like that. But more than anything now, I have a much more positive relationship with my body and my being. And I take care of it so much better because I love myself so much more. I have so much more awareness and am so much more intuitively guided. Hey, I'm not sure who's here, but hey, thank you for joining. But I love my body now, and I would not trade it for the world. I'm so, so, so grateful for how far I've come in my journey of body image, self-image, all of those things that stem from my childhood. Even being bullied in middle school about being one of the heavier girls. So, yes, y'all. And society would tell, growing up, skinny was in. Like, you had to be skinny to be a model. You had to, like, do certain things or be a certain way. Even the BMI scale is not for black bodies. Okay, so when you go to the doctor, they're telling you, you need to be 5'4", you need to be X amount of weight. That don't fit my body. That don't fit my image. That don't fit how I even want my body to look. So for me, even with that, it's been like certain things that have tried to condition me to believe that there was something wrong with my body. And for me now, it's about the belief that a healthy body and a strong body is what I have. I have a strong and healthy body. Whether it looks picturesque or looks the way that society tells me it needs to look, or that I'm on that BMI scale where they say I'm supposed to be, like, no, I don't focus on any of that. I just focus on loving my body, continuing with the healthy habits, checking in with my body to see what it needs on a day-to-day basis, and that being that. But that's story time on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. I'm about to go get me and my kids something to eat. And it's funny because I'm about to go to get McDonald's, but it's Saturday. I'm chilling, and I don't cook on Saturdays. Even though my Sabbath is over because it's now dark, but I don't cook on Saturdays, so I'm finna go grab us something to eat and go in the house. But all right, y'all, just remember, if nobody told you today, I love you, I see you, and I'm so freaking proud of you just for being you. And I'll see y'all on Monday. for our co-working and accountability session. Pop in, pop out, share what you're working on, get feedback on what you're working on, all of those things when it comes to co-working and accountability sessions. Because that's what it's for. It's for us to get work done together, be in the energy and the vibe of working, getting things done. So yeah, y'all, that's all I have for today. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all on Monday. All right, peace.